Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rae Vargas and I have decided to try out the ketogenic lifestyle, aka the keto diet. I have wrestled with this idea for a long time and I really don't like, full disclosure, right? Let's go into this. I'm gonna walk you through all my feelings and how this goes for me for the first month. I'm thinking 28 days. I might do a month, we'll see. I don't know that I'll continue it after that point, but this is just a challenge for me and for you and for anyone that's interested here, for us to kind of, you know, give it a shot. I've watched a lot of videos like this and I'm gonna try to do one with all of the information that I wish was in some of the other ones. So I wrestled with the idea. I don't love the idea of limiting what types of food I can eat, but I am like pretty well versed at this point in the ketogenic diet. As far as what research I could do basically on my own, I've spent countless hours now researching things, but I know what I don't know, and there's a lot that I don't know. So let's just go through this thing. I'm a novice because I've never done it before, but I've taken a lot of notes. I have a grocery list to get myself started on the whole thing. We're gonna go to Whole Foods, which is right across the street from where I'm at right now, and we're going to do a little bit of shopping to get ourselves prepared, because if I learned anything, it's that you need to be prepared. Like, your house needs to be stocked with the food that you can eat so that you don't feel like you're being deprived or anything of any kind of food. I will say that I have been on a restricted, like calorie restricted diet basically. Well, I don't really call it a diet, but I monitor what I eat. So I count my calories. I did this last year. I ended up losing, in about 4 to 5 months, I lost about 40 pounds or so. I also went to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, like religiously. I mean, I never really missed it outside of being out of town. And I managed to lose all that weight, and then towards the end of the year I fell into a bit of a depression basically, and I stopped monitoring it, and I gained all 35 or so pounds back. As of this year, a couple of weeks into the year, I started my, you know, healthier basically lifestyle again, or one really where I'm monitoring what I'm eating, and I'm a lot more cognizant of the food that's going into my mouth and how much of it's going into my mouth. And I went back on the calorie restriction, and I would say in the last, it's been about a month now, in the last month, well, my official weigh-in is in 2 days, but I'm pretty confident in saying I lost basically 15 pounds. This week has been going phenomenally, and my body looks like good. For, you know, the last week or so, I feel good right now. So my point being that I calorie restrict and I'm able to successfully lose weight, and when I stop calorie restricting and I kind of go off the wagon, then I gain it back. That's how that works for me in my lifestyle. So I'm not doing keto because I don't know how to lose weight. I'm not doing keto because I feel like there's nothing else that I can do to lose weight. I'm doing keto because I want to see if I can feel better. And if I can feel better and I can eat like more, you know, whole foods, and I can get full off of them, and my lifestyle overall becomes better, versus, you know, I will work in a bar of chocolate if I really want to. It's not something that I really do for the most part, but if I want to, then I'll work that into my calories. If I really wanted a frappuccino, which again is not really something I do, what do? I eat Smart Sweets, right? If I really want 2 bags of Smart Sweets at the end of the day, I'll make sure that I have a few hundred calories to, you know, be able to nibble on Smart Sweets and maybe a 100-calorie bag of popcorn while I'm watching my movie that night, right? Like, I work in what I want to work in. I make it fit into my calories, but I do not restrict carbs or, you know, eat lots of fat or protein or anything. Like, I just eat what I eat, and so long as it fits in the calories, fits in the calories. So one of my biggest concerns going into keto was that I was going to not be able to have a satisfying cup of coffee or a satisfying iced coffee. Coffee is a big part of my life. It's something I love. It's something that I look forward to literally every single day. So I'm gonna take the next 2 days to basically continue to finish up what I have at my house, because I didn't want to waste a bunch of food and throw a bunch of food out, or you know, whatever. I just didn't want that to happen, and I know the other people in my house are not gonna eat it. Like, my kids are not gonna eat my freaking minestrone soup. I know that. So I'm gonna take these next 2 days to kind of, I'm not gonna like carb load and overdo it. I'm not gonna do anything beyond what I normally would do. I'm still counting my calories and everything. But I'm gonna take these last 2 days to kind of get the rest of that out. I finished tortillas yesterday. I finished the bread the other day. And right now we're gonna go to Whole Foods and we're gonna pick up a cart full of yummy stuff and we're gonna see how this goes. I just got 4 bags of groceries. 4 bags, not 5 bags, not 9 bags, not 26 bags, but 4 bags of groceries from Whole Foods. And it cost me $400. $400! I do want to say that a lot of people have, and stuff that I've seen, a lot of people want to know, like, is it more expensive to eat keto, like in that lifestyle, or can you do it on a budget? And it, to me, from what I've seen, it seems like you can definitely do it on a budget. Like, did I need to go and buy what I bought today? Not necessarily. And if I had gone to, like, let's say Walmart or like a more affordable like retailer, I could have definitely spent less. But a lot of the stuff that I researched, you know, it suggested doing it as clean as possible and like with the highest quality of food, because like not all fat is created equal, you know what I mean? Like the fat on your piece of pork or whatever, or your bacon, it's not necessarily the same as like fat from like coconut oil or like ghee or something. I just want to do it as best as I can, because this is a challenge for me, and this is a challenge. Spending that much money on that little food, that was oh, that hurt. I'm at Costco now. I'm just gonna run in and buy, I think, the cheese wisp things and some shrimp. But hi, popping in real quick here. This is legit like 2 months in the future. It's April here. And what you just saw was in February. But instead of showing you what I bought for food in this actual video, it's just being uploaded separately onto another video on my vlog channel, which will be linked below, and it'll be linked up in the eye as well. It just ended up being way too long. So if you want to see my grocery haul, it was pretty intense grocery haul from Whole Foods and Costco, and it was all like keto friendly stuff, then go ahead and you can go and watch it there now, later, whatever you want. All right, back to our program here. All right guys, it is day 1. I just took my before photos or videos and all that. Today is day 1. It's day 1. What was I about to say? Oh, I don't eat until about 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I wouldn't say that I necessarily do intermittent fasting. It's just highly unlikely that I'm gonna get hungry or eat before about usually 12:30. I'll come downstairs, start making my lunch. I'm very much about preparing food. The idea of like meal prep or doing anything beforehand grosses me out. Maybe one day I'll come around to it, because it does seem a lot easier, and just the whole making little containers and all. Oh, it's invigorating, the idea of it. But I like making my own food. It kind of makes my meal like an hour-long kind of process, right? So I like that. But for now, I am gonna have my coffee. I'm gonna brew it up, and then let's just see how the day goes. I won't be checking in daily, but you know, I just wanted to give you guys, look at this happy face. She's happy before it all starts. Let's see how she feels in a couple days. It's my first official meal. My coffee was terrible today, so I only had 1 cup, and it was so gross. But this is just some creamy spinach, about like 1.5 servings, and then a sausage and 1 egg. This has like that Boursin cheese in it, and I made sure to add a tablespoon of that Kerrygold butter. So, yep, that's our first one. And I'm just drinking water, room temperature water, because I went in my teeth, and oh my gosh, they hurt so bad. Hi, so today is the morning of day 2, actually. My body does feel a little sore today. But that's just because, I don't know. Keto blues aren't real. I'm just kidding. This is no shade to anyone that has ever felt like they felt the, sorry, I quoted the wrong thing. They felt the like keto flu, like no shade. Apparently my mom started this a few days ago too, unbeknownst to me. And she's on like day 4 or something like that, and she feels terrible. So yesterday I was like, you can get some extra sodium in there, you need some electrolytes, you can drink that broth or whatever. People online be drinking pickle juice, like get that water. I got that water with the electrolytes in it. Like add salt to your stuff, do whatever you gotta do. You can get it. You can get through this. You'll be fine. Anyway, so far so good. Oh, what I was gonna say is that I do feel hungry. Like I'm hungry now, and I'm never hungry in the morning. And I'm not gonna eat. I'll just have a coffee, and I'll have a bottle of water probably to start, or a cup of water. And then I will probably not eat until later. But I think that being on a calorie deficit and starting keto at the same time is very difficult, because I'm just not having as much food, because so many of my calories are going to fat. So like a tablespoon of butter versus like a huge plate of vegetables, you know? Like, I don't have the same volume that I was getting before. So I'm thinking maybe I'll relax on my calories restriction, and just by a couple hundred, maybe 200 to 300. That way I can feel like I'm getting an adequate amount of food right now before kind of, you know, my body flips over and starts utilizing my food and stuff a little bit differently. Because right now it's very, it seems very challenging, like when I'm thinking of meals in my head, to get real volume without overdoing it with the carbs and stuff. So yeah, yesterday I think went well, and I'm sure today will go well too. Day 106 or 4, day 4. I feel fine in terms of like my body and everything feels fine. I feel regular or whatever. I woke up super early. My sleep hasn't been any better or worse. My body was like just slightly like a hair like sore on like day 2 or something like that. It was just barely enough for me to notice it. But outside of that, everything's been fine, except I mean, I can do calorie restriction because I've done it, you know. For a long time, I've been able to like successfully do it for months and months and months on end, with like periodic breaks when I go on vacation. So in the summertime, we tend to travel at least once or so a month. So it would be like a 3 to 4 day break or so every month. But it always worked out. It was always fine. I'd gain like 5 pounds, but I'd lose it like the same week. It was, you know, water weight and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm finding it extremely difficult to not feel hungry. I'm hungry doing this. I'm hungry right now. It's almost 10 o'clock. Like I said, I woke up at 6 something. So I've been up for a while. I just made my coffee in the pot. So I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. I'm sure that's part of the reason why I'm hungry and part of the reason why my head hurts so bad. It's like the house is gonna come down. It's so windy outside. I'm boiling eggs for later because I just feel like I'm so hungry, you guys. I went to a party yesterday for my nephew. It was his birthday. They ended up having sandwiches, and I just ate a little nub, and I ate like the ham and cheese out of it. This was like hour 5 of the party. I thought I could make it, but I was like, you know what? I need to eat something because my head hurts. But I'm just so hungry. Eating in the same calorie deficit has proven to be, I mean, it's possible. Anything is possible. I could eat nothing and be, you know, survive. But it's so difficult. It makes me hate doing this. So I'm allowing myself like currently, I would say about a 100 to 200 calorie like leeway. It's not enough. I feel like I'm so used to bulk. I'm used to bulk of like, you know, yeah, I have some protein and some fat, or I'll have some carbs or whatever, but like the bulk of most of my meals is vegetables. And my carbs now are coming predominantly from vegetables, or at the end of the night, I'll have like the nuts and the chocolate, and together that's like 4 carbs. I mean, I don't have a problem staying under the 20 net carbs, but I'm definitely struggling with staying on a reduced calorie, like, you know, at the end of the day, it still needs to be, I still need to be in a calorie deficit. I also have hypothyroidism, and so I can't just eat my thyroid's out of whack all the time. If I don't take the medicine, I gain weight even on a calorie deficit, because my deficit would have to be extreme in order for me to lose weight, just because my metabolism just doesn't, you know, it's not doing its job on its own. Basically, it needs the help of the medication that I take. And if I go off it, I immediately feel the effects of it. And sometimes I do because I run out or whatever, just being irresponsible basically. But anyway, yeah, I think I need more calories so far. So I might make a switch. I'll let you guys know if I end up deciding to have a little bit more, or I'll switch up what I'm eating a bit. I'm hitting the under 20 net carbs, I'm hitting my fat, and I'm hitting my protein. In fact, I'm going a little bit over on the protein, and I want to kind of pull that back, so I just got to think about how to get the fat without all the protein. You know, I'm new to this. I'm sure you guys have 12,000 suggestions, but I'm just trying to figure it out. So anyway, that's my update for day 4. We'll check in later this month. We'll see how it's going. Day 5. After all that talking yesterday morning, I wasn't actually all that hungry. by the end of the night yesterday. I ended up using those miracle noodles, those shirataki noodles, is that what they're called? I made like a pesto fettuccine like at nighttime. You know what I did is at the beginning of the day, I figured out what I was gonna eat at night, and I measured out like the mushrooms, the pesto, the butter, like how much the noodles were gonna be. Like I did all that, kind of put it to the side in my fridge, and that way I kind of knew how many like calories and carbs and everything else I kind of had to play with, like fat and protein, and I kind of worked backwards almost, and it kind of helped. And I thought those noodles were gonna be so nasty, but it was good. I should have showed you guys. I mean, maybe I'll show you some more food. Maybe next time I do it, I'll show it to you. Now that I know it doesn't taste putrid. But anyway, day 5, we're getting started. Just made my coffee. I feel fine. Everything's fine. I still feel like I'm on a diet, which I hate, but other than that, I feel fine. Like when I calorie count, I don't feel like I'm on a diet, but all is well. What's up? It is day 6, I believe, and I love all my literally boxes and boxes of Girl Scout cookies. My restraint is pretty great. So yeah, I feel fine. I don't think that keto flu stuff is gonna ever like hit me. Everything's fine. I think last time I checked in, I told you guys that I wasn't hungry. Well, lol JK, because the next day I was hella hungry, and I have been hungry, so I don't know if that takes time to go away or if I'm just hungry because, like I said, maybe it's just not enough calories for me while I'm doing keto, because I know like calories from fat, like it's supposed to keep you a little bit more satiated. However, it's not. I don't like that, like it's so hard to get, like I just love vegetables. I just want to eat a bunch of vegetables, and you know, they have carbs in them. And I know like the carbs that you're eating should come from vegetables. But still you can't overdo it, you know, like a cup of broccoli having like 3 grams of carbs, and like, yeah, but I eat like 4 cups of broccoli. I like broccoli, I like everything. So I'm trying really hard to stick with like the low carb vegetables, asparagus, spinach, lettuce, I forget. Anyway, I just made a grocery order. So far so good. I'm getting a little bit more used to what I can and can't eat, and kind of, I don't know. But anyway, resistance. This is resistance. We've actually had Girl Scout cookies here this entire time. Not these ones, but the ones that I actually ordered and could eat, but I'm obviously not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Oh, and I bought a beverage fridge. How exciting. That's to keep all of my nice little beverages cold, because I've noticed that when I am hungry, or I think I'm hungry, then I can have like a tea or like a diet tea or something, and or water even, and that, you know, will kind of hold me over a little bit longer. So that's definitely helping. And we don't have a lot of room in the fridge, so I bought a little beverage fridge. I thought it was little, turns out it's not. Hello, it's day 7. I'm getting life insurance, a more significant life insurance policy for other folk to benefit from should I die, you know, unforeseeably. And that was such a morbid way to say it. Let me restart. So I just had a nurse at the house, and she had to take like, you know, urine samples, blood samples, and do blood pressure and all that. I'll get all of the results in like 2 weeks, because I'm getting, oh my god, because I'm getting a new insurance policy. Anyway, she did my blood pressure, and it's like really good. But I think I should mention, maybe it would have been a good idea to visit the doctor or something before starting this. But I don't have any medical issues outside of the fact that obviously I'm overweight. I mean, that's not, I don't know how you want to classify that. And I have had hypothyroidism since I was 19, so I was diagnosed with it. I mean, I've been diagnosed with it since I was 19, so I've had it for, who knows, at least 11, 12 years. Anyway, outside of that though, I have never really had any real medical issues. I've never had high or low blood pressure, although she said it came up a little bit low right now, but like slightly. I mean like 110 over like 62 or something. I've never been like pre-diabetic. I have never had any issues whatsoever related to my weight necessarily. So I know a lot of people go on this diet because it helps, like, you know, maybe if you're diabetic, it can help you kind of regulate that. Maybe you won't be like insulin dependent or what have you. I know there are a lot of other reasons, but I just want to make it clear that there's nothing like that that I'm necessarily looking into because I don't have any of those issues currently. But anyway, I'm hungry. I made the kids the whole pack of bacon this morning. I didn't make it for that. Like, I made the whole pack of bacon and then they like maxed. I mean, there's still some left, but I don't think I'm gonna eat it. I'm not a big bacon person. I know like keto, ooh, eat all the bacon and cheese and eggs that you want, but I'm not huge on pork bacon. I like turkey bacon, and because there's not that much fat in it, it almost feels like I'm wasting my food choice here. Anyway, I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm excited. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and I get to have my coffee now, yay! Oh, I will say with my coffee, sometimes I do, the first cup I do with whipping cream. Sometimes if I have a second cup, I'll do whipping cream. If not, I'll do the second cup with half and half because they both have a carb, basically, the ones that I buy at least. So it feels pretty similar to me. I'm down working. I'm working right now, but I just got a Thrive Market order, so I thought I'd show you guys some of the things. Some keto-friendly stuff. More of these pork rinds. These things are bomb. The kids are eating these right now. Baby carrots. These are like not that bad actually. They only have 2 net carbs for a half cup. It's not bad. This Browse homemade tomato sauce because it was like pretty cheap on there, and I heard this is supposed to be pretty good too. I saw it at Whole Foods, but it was hella expensive. 4 net carbs. That's not bad. Well, 4 carbs total. Some dry roast macadamia nuts. I eat those pretty regularly. This was free. This is not very keto friendly. These Miracle Noodles. I haven't tried this brand, but the other ones were really yummy, and these ones have no carbs. I want to say the other ones that I was eating had 1. And then I bought, of course, I had to get some of this. I know what's coming next week. I picked up some of these Lily's chocolate bars or whatever. So I got the caramelized and salted one and then just the dark chocolate one. This one is like hardcore. I think I'm gonna try this later today. But does erythritol not count as a carb? Is that how this works? Because when I put it in, it says that it only has 3 total carbs. 12 of it is dietary fiber, 7 is erythritol, which would be 19, so 22 minus 19 would be 3. 3 not carbs? Did I just eat the whole bar? Today is day 11 on this little keto journey. I have had 1 weigh-in. I would say that the scale went in the correct direction, considering the challenges here. Went to a party yesterday. Kids got some cool little bags from it. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Broken leg boy.
Hey. I got the boot.
You got a boot. Today we're heading out to Uncle Julio's for my mom's birthday lunch. So let's see what I get to eat there. I mean, it's like a Mexican restaurant, so it should be easy enough. Meat, peppers, probably some kind of like fajita plate.
It's a breakfast place.
It's not a breakfast place without, you know, the delicious like tortillas and like rice and beans and all the good stuff. But I can probably have like sour cream and we'll see. I don't really like fajitas, so we'll see if I can find something else. Anyway, day 11, going strong.
No, we don't. I'll go get them though.
Wait, going strong. Day 11, going strong. Or day 12. You know, it's Sunday. I started on a Thursday, not last Thursday, which was Friday.
Like this,
Not that hard. Not that hard. Bunch of meat, cheese, whatnot. Avoid that. And the chips are also gone, which I did not eat. But not that hard. So this is definitely not part of the. That's true. There's no carbs and sugar. I watch Mean Girls.
You gonna sing? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday.
3, 2, 1 minute.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
None of this can be eaten by me. Day, I don't even know. The day after yesterday. 12? Is it 12 days? I think so. We did end up going to Uncle Julio's, as you saw. I just have fajitas. It was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well, my eyes look very dark today. Or maybe it's the shirt. No, it's just my face. What was I gonna say? So this weekend, I'm sorry, something's wrong with my mouth right now. This weekend, I can't talk. I let myself have a few extra 100 calories. So I would say that I was eating closer to 15 to 1600 calories probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Monday. I'm kind of back in my regular schedule. I just went through my fridge. I just cleaned it out. I just kind of prepped vegetables and stuff like that for the kids and for myself. And yeah, I'm pretty much, you know, it's so easy to do everything during the week. It's the weekends typically that kind of throw things off. People want to get together. People want to be social, what have you. I didn't go off keto. I didn't have more carbs. In fact, I probably had less carbs than I do even some other days, but I definitely had more fat, more protein. So yeah, I'm back on, you know, regular. I'm gonna keep my calories down again as of today, and then up until probably Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will be in California. All right, so, oh my gosh, we're 2 weeks in. Pardon me, I'm over here watching Katie do her chicken, you know, keto tenders, what have you. Yeah, so every time I order Fabletics, this comes with it. I'm just using it to help prop up my phone a little bit more. Anyway, I don't eat those. I'm having breakfast. So you know what? I could show you. It doesn't look great because I'm halfway through it, but it's about 12:15. I have been working nonstop today. And I have cream spinach. I had 2 eggs. I ate one, and then a little bit of avocado there on the side. I'm officially 2 weeks in. 2 weeks. 2 weeks into this. The last few days have been like hellacious. I mean, my body is killing me. I don't know why. I can't say that it's like having to do with what I'm eating or anything. I don't know if maybe I'm getting sick or something, but my body hurts, my back hurts. I have had 0 energy. Like just standing up, I need to lean on something. That's how little energy I've had. But despite that, I've been powering through and working quite a bit, which I think is not helping anything whatsoever. So again, I can't say that it's necessarily because of keto, but I've definitely had a serious lack of energy, and I have been nailing my macros. I mean, like on the money with the fat, protein, and carbs. I mean, carbs fluctuate, but typically I'm normally 15 and below, but some days I'll go up to 20. I think so far 2 days I've gone up to 20. I think one day I did 21 net carbs. Because I tried the Buddha Bowl popcorn, and I just really wanted it because someone else was having popcorn. I was like, oh, and so I ended up trying it because I had ordered it, and it was not bad. I mean, it's not like movie theater popcorn, but it's not bad. Plus the bags are individual. I got it from Thrive Market. I made a second order. It was so good. But yeah, doing okay. We're going out of town though, so I will show you later today what I end up packing to take out of town, or maybe I'll show you tomorrow or when we get there. But I definitely, I'm planning on taking some food. I'm considering boiling eggs, but I don't know, like, how crazy do I want to be? Do I want to take boiled eggs on the plane with me? I don't know. I'm not going to eat them on the plane. I'm not going to be that person making everybody smell hard-boiled eggs, but definitely going to be packing a lot of my own snacks and stuff because I'm trying to stay on track. Like I said, I'm going to stay on track as far as my, you know, my carb consumption. Why am I being fancy? I'm not gonna eat a bunch of carbs or anything, but I might go over my calories. Like, I don't know if I ever told you, but I pretty much eat like 1,200 calories, which I don't think is enough while I'm doing this. I think I should bump it to like 1,400, at least in the beginning. And I probably had 2 days where I was like 1,500 to 1,600 calories over the weekend. So I'll probably do that again over this weekend because today's Thursday. Tomorrow's my weigh-in day. This second week has been kicking my butt. Kicking my butt, so hopefully at least I lost a couple pounds, I guess. I don't know. I did work out today, which was nice, but anyway, just thought I would check in with you guys. Damn it, I wasn't recording. We ended up going out to dinner, and I'm trying to stay on plan here, and I think I am. For an appetizer, I skipped that stuff, and I'm having cocktail shrimp or something. Shrimp cocktail, I mean. But there's a lot of fruit. Like, that wasn't on the menu. For dinner, we're doing the sea bass with a mess of other stuff. I'm hoping it's not too many carbs in it. Who knows?
You don't get it.
I know. You're always...
It's actually hard to fall asleep.
I left all that because I wasn't sure about it. I tried to pick out the asparagus, but it tasted sweet, even though I read the ingredients like meticulously. Nothing should have been sweet except for the corn. Made me sad. Continuing the keto journey abroad here. They actually have chicharrones at the restaurant that we came to, aka pork rinds. Instead of doing the chips, we have this option, and they do some of the tacos in cheese and lettuce instead of tortillas. They clearly really want you to stay on track at this particular place. I did get a Jamaica though, which I know has some sugar in it, but shut up. We even got our keto-friendly dip.
Hey, dude.
Did I mention that they even bring the tacos and lettuce? Good for them. Day, what's 3 times 7? 21. Day 21. Do you ever stop being hungry? I wake up hungry. I go to sleep. Like, last night I was so hungry when I would sleep. I was like, I have to go to bed. I don't have any more calories. I can't eat anything. Do you ever stop being hungry? Everyone's like, you know, I'm reading and I'm watching other people's stuff and they're like, well, you're just not having enough fat. I'm having like the 97 grams or whatever it is. I forget how much it is on mine. But like, I'm having it. I'm having it, man. I'm having it from avocados. My carbs are coming from vegetables. Like, I don't want to be hungry. I want to deal with it though. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to work probably for like 5 hours and then reward myself with being able to eat something. Been trying to see how long I can hold out, honestly, because if I eat earlier, then I'm just hungry again even earlier, and then it's just kind of round and round we go. So, I'm not gonna lie, feeling good about being in the home stretch though. Guys, it's day 27. I think I'm technically gonna stop on day 29 because I like to weigh in on Fridays and I started on a Thursday, so I think I'll stop on day 29. I mean, I'll stop this documentation. I made a cup of coffee. I didn't have any coffee yesterday. Eventually my head was killing me. I just haven't been having it lately. I've been going to Starbucks and Dunkin' and trying to order, you know, with sugar-free syrup or just with cream and adding stevia. And everything is just so unsatisfying, and it just, at this point, it just tastes nasty. Like this cup of coffee, I took 1 sip. I know it looks almost like half empty, but it's because it's a huge cup. My vlog camera died. I took 1 sip and it was terrible. It's just gross and I didn't like it. I miss coffee, you guys. I miss having like a cup of coffee that tastes good and it's just like that warm, comforting, beautiful thing that I've always loved. I was just watching the intro, so you would have seen it in this video already. I was watching what I filmed a month ago and I was like, what did I say at the beginning of all this, you know? And I talked about like how I wanted to feel and what I was, kind of what my goals were. And I'm so glad that I documented that, because at this point, like a month into it, I mean, I definitely have opinions and stuff now as far as, you know, the ketogenic diet relates to me. So this will be good to have a full recap in a couple of days. I'm excited. I do hope that this video is not offensive to people that have chosen to like do a ketogenic diet. Honestly, it was just, I was trying to throw another input, another take into the ring, you know what I mean? Because I've seen a lot of back and forth stuff, and this is just my experience, basically. All right, so let's talk about the results, okay? It's actually April something now. I started this back in February, and it's April 9th. It's been a couple of weeks. I decided ultimately, when it was all said and done, to go off of keto. I think keto works for a lot of people, and I do think that the fact that I have hypothyroidism kind of played some kind of role in it. I just feel like it did. I didn't have energy. I felt terrible. I had monster headaches. I mean, and it never stopped. And my energy felt depleted the entire time. I had sugar one day. I had a drink and I think I had a piece of candy or something. I didn't even drink the whole thing. It was a juice. It was a Jamaica. But outside of that, I stuck to keto through and through every single day for the entirety of this challenge. I hit my macros pretty spot on 95% of the time. I did what I was supposed to do according to like the keto calculator that I had used beforehand. I used the Carb Manager app to manage my food and my you know, I did manage my macros while I was doing this, and ultimately I would say I stuck to around a 1,300 to 1,400 a day calorie consumption, which is just a hair above what I typically do, and I was extremely hungry 90% of the time. I felt hunger all the time, versus right now I'm back on my regular, just a regular calorie deficit. I do not feel hunger all the time. I do not feel like depraved in any way. deprived. I do not feel like I'm missing out on anything. I feel good. It doesn't feel like a diet. I think, you know, I tried to go into it with a positive mindset that it was gonna be good. I know I didn't discuss that a lot on camera, but I tried to have a really good mindset about it. And I had a buddy when I went into it. That buddy kind of fell off, and I don't think that really affected me, but you know, I tried some of the other little things. I didn't have cravings. I didn't crave sugar. I didn't crave bread. I didn't crave my rice and pasta or anything like that. But again, that's stuff that I wasn't having like a ton of anyway. But like my mom had made some keto bagels. Those were good and everything, but they're so calorically dense that I had to like have like half a bagel and an egg, and that was like a whole meal. And that's just not, it's not what I'm used to. I'm used to plates and plates and plates of vegetables. Like I'm used to so many vegetables. I'm used to just dumping mad vegetables into a huge bowl and then putting maybe a little bit of like turkey and not normally cheese, and a little bit of like vinaigrette or something, and just maxing vegetables. And I felt like I couldn't eat as many vegetables as I wanted. And if you guys know anything about me, I used to have a lap band, and it really threw me back to those days where I wasn't able to eat fruits and vegetables, and I didn't like it. Back then I wasn't able to do it because my lap band would cause me to throw up anytime I tried to eat them. But I don't like having to limit vegetables ever at all. I don't think that that's good for me, mentally even. So I decided to stop keto. As soon as the challenge ended, we actually went out of town. And I kind of ate normally, basically. Well, I ate worse than normal, actually. I wasn't on a deficit or anything because we went to New Orleans, we went to Texas. There's a vlog on all this. And then I came back and I went back on my calorie deficit. So it's been about 10 days, I think. And my body, I gained weight the week that I was off of everything. And now I'm kind of back on the decline. So I don't think it hurt me to try keto, but I don't think that it's for me ultimately. I don't feel all the little warm and fuzzies that some people do. And I think it's just because my body reacted differently to being on that type of diet ultimately. And mentally, I didn't enjoy it. So did I lose weight? Which is probably the only thing anyone cares about, right? So I'll show you my before and afters. On the left here is my before, and my right is the 4 weeks later. And the week 1, I lost 5 pounds. Week 2, I lost half a pound. Week 3, I lost 3 pounds. And week 4, I gained 2 pounds. So ultimately, what is that? Like what did I go down? I went down like 6.5 pounds or something like that. It's nothing special, not for me, especially for someone who typically, I can lose 8 to 10 pounds just doing a calorie deficit every month. So not worth it for me. It was a fun little challenge. If you guys have any other challenges you want to see me do, or if you have any, critiques on other things you would like to see, if I do another challenge, other things you'd like to see included, let me know. I know this is a longer video. I thought about splitting it up, but I decided ultimately it's better to just stick it all in one place. And I'm glad to be back on my normal kind of eating. I'm sure you guys would have a million different suggestions, and I promise you that I did a ton of research before I actually started this and throughout, as I was feeling down, or I was feeling low energy, or I was feeling like something was lacking, or I was feeling hunger pains. Like, guys, I searched every single problem and I did my best to correct it because I was trying to give it my, community college try. I did go to community college, but I also went to university. Not that any of this is relevant, but I did try to give it the old college try, and ultimately not for me. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see anything else like this. I'm down with doing challenges, whether it be food-based or like exercise based, see what a 30 days of doing a certain kind of thing, whatever it is. Anyway, if you guys want to see more stuff like that, let me know. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will have a couple of things coming to the vlog channel. Like I mentioned, the keto grocery haul will be on the vlog channel, and obviously it'll be a month old, but the food is food. And then also that week where I ate whatever I wanted, if you want to see what I ate, then you can go to my vlog channel and I will have a vlog up from our spring break vacation. So again, hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're having a really amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.